Hi dear students, today I will start your syllabus. In your syllabus total 15 topics are there. Today I will consider your third topic, motion in a straight line. So third topic, motion in a straight line, motion in a straight line. In this topic we will study about rest, motion, distance, displacement and difference between distance and displacement, and velocity, acceleration and force, and some applications and examples, and some numericals, it means problems. Okay, in motion in a straight line, so first we consider that mechanics. So first is mechanics. So mechanics, it is a branch of physics which deals with the study of object at a rest and in a motion. Suppose object it is in rest position, otherwise so object it is in a motion. So in this mechanics we have to study about rest position of object and motion in a object. Yes, so this reason, so mechanics it is a branch of physics which deals with the study of object at a rest and in a motion. ಈ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಒಳಗದು ಅಥವಾ ಮೋಷನ್ ಒಳಗದು. ಸೊ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಒಳಗಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀಸನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅದು ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅದ, ಮೋಷನ್ ಒಳಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿನ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ರೀ? ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ two branches. So one is statics and another one is dynamics. Okay, so statics, static means a rest. It means, so statics it is a branch of physics which deals with the study of object at a rest position. In this branch we just study about object it is in a rest position. ಈ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಒಳಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. And dynamics, it is a branch of physics which deals with the study of object in a motion. Suppose object it is in a motion. Yes, we just study about this object. Why? Because so this is in a motion. Okay, so here we study about distance, displacement, velocity, acceleration and these things. Yes, it means properties of motion. It means physical properties depends on a motion. ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಮೋಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರಿ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲರೊಳಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ರೀ? ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ two branches. One is kinematics, another one is kinetics. So kinematics and kinetics. Okay, so first one is kinematics. So kinematics it is a branch of physics which deals with the study of object in motion without considering cause for the motion. We don't consider that a reason of a motion, why object it is in a motion. We consider that object it is in motion. Okay, we just study about velocity, acceleration, these things. We don't study about why object it is in a motion. It means a reason for the motion. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕಾಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೋಷನ್, ಓಕೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಷ್ಟ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಒಳಗದ? ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೀಡ್ ರೀಸನ್. ಎಸ್, and here kinetics. So kinetics it is a branch of physics which deals with the study of object in motion. So here consider that a cause for a motion. It means a reason for a motion. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕಾಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ರೀ. ಸಪೋಸ್ I will apply the force. Okay, object it is in a motion. Object comes to motion. Okay, it means we have to study about a force. Why? Because applied, I will apply the force on this object. So this reason, so here we want to study about a reason for a motion, cause for a motion. So here we don't want any reason for the motion, any cause for the motion. So here we study about a cause for the motion, and here we don't consider that a cause for a motion. Dynamics, we study about a object, it is in a motion. Statics, we study about a object in a rest position. Mechanics, we study about object at a rest and in a motion. Okay, so next one. Rest. So rest means object does not changes its position with respect to time and surrounding. Suppose here we consider that this one is an object. So this object does not changes its position with respect to surrounding. Why here we consider that respect to surrounding? Because surrounding we consider that reference is, suppose here we consider that this one is object. So object, it is in a rest position. It means so this object does not changes its position with respect to me. ನನಗೆ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ರಿ ಅದ್ರ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ರಿ? ಸೊ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಟ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೀ, ವಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಟ್ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಈ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ಬಾರ್ದ್ರಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ವಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್. It means, so rest means object does not changes its position with respect to time and the surrounding. As a body does not as change its position with respect to surrounding and time. And another one is a motion. So motion means object changes its position with respect to time and surrounding. For example, here we consider that this one is a object. So this object changes its position. Object changes its position with respect to surrounding. Okay, without surrounding, without a reference point, we don't say that object it is in rest position or it is in a motion. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನೋ ಅಥವಾ ಮೋಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅದ ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ changes its position with respect to time and surrounding. Okay, a body changes its position with respect to time and surrounding. With respect to time and surrounding. Okay, why here we consider that a surrounding? So surrounding is nothing but a reference point. So that's when we consider that a frame of a reference. Frame of a reference. So frame of a reference, it means it is a point or a place. It is a point or place. By using this point or place, we have to measure object position or object distance. For example, here we consider that this one is a reference point. Yes, so this one is a reference point. A is a reference point. And B we consider that object. Okay, so here we easily measure object position with respect to one reference point. Without a reference point, Okay, so tell me distance of a object B. We don't measure distance of a object B. Why? Because here we don't have any reference point. Suppose if you consider that a reference point is A, by using this reference point we easily measure distance of a object. So this reference point we consider that a frame of a reference. For example, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೂರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅದ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ನಿಮ್ಮೂರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅದ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ, ಈಗ ನನ್ನ ಊರು ಇಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸು, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸು, ಅಂದರೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು. ಆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ರೀ, ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಎಟ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಊರು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತ? ಆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಏನ್ರಿ, ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ವಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಟ್ surrounding or frame of a reference. So frame of a reference, it is a point or place. By using this point or place we can measure the distance of a object. So that's one we consider that a frame of a reference. Okay, so next one, distance and displacement. Distance and displacement. Okay, so here the first one we consider that a distance. So distance means total traveling path of a object. Total traveling path of a object or a total covered path of a object is, so total travel path of the body. Total traveled path of a body we consider that a distance. For example, here A is a position of a object. So object changes its position with respect to time and surrounding. Okay, so object changes its position, it means object travel a particular distance. Okay, so here we want to find out total traveling path. We want to find out a total traveling path. Total ಚಲಿಸಿದ ದೂರವನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕ್ರಿ. So this total traveling path we consider that a distance. Okay, so here we want to calculate a distance between A to B. It means this one is a total traveling path. So that one is a distance. Okay, so distance generally measured in a meter. So this reason SI unit of a distance, meter. SI unit of distance, meter, and a symbol we consider that a m. And so this distance we consider that a scalar quantity. So this one is a scalar quantity. Okay, so scalar quantity, it means a physical quantity shows only magnitude but not a direction. Which physical quantity shows only magnitude but not a direction, so that physical quantity we consider that a scalar quantity. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕೇಲಾರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದ್ರಿ. ಆ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿನ ಏನಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ರೀ, ಸ್ಕೇಲಾರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 20 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್. So 20 kilometer, it is a scalar quantity or a vector quantity. So distance of object traveled total 20 kilometer. So this one we consider that a scalar quantity. Why? Because so this 20 kilometer shows only magnitude. It means a particular one numerical value. It cannot shows any direction. ಈಗ 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸು ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಆಗಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು 10 ಅಡಿ ಸರಿದ್ ನಿಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ಸೈಡು, ಲೆಫ್ಟು, ರೈಟು, ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸೈಡು, ಫ್ರಂಟು, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ 10 ಫೀಟು ಅಥವಾ 10 ಅಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಇಷ್ಟೇ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಿನ್ನ ಲೆಫ್ಟಿಗೆ 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೀಟರ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕ್ರಿ 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀರಿ 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ಸೊ 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ವಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಟ್ ಅ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ 10 ಮೀಟರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ವಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಟ್ ಅ ಸ್ಕೇಲಾರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ okay so here also we consider that a direction number of a direction it means continuously changes so this reason multi direction so that's why we don't say that a exact direction is suppose object traveling in upward direction and here left side downward and right side u-turn it means number of a direction are there so this reason we don't say that a exact direction so this reason so this distance we consider that a scalar quantity and a dimensional formula so dimensional formula so every dimensional formula it is represented by L M and T okay so here distance measured in a meter distance measured in a meter so meter means length meter ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ಲೆಂತ್ ಓಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟವ್ರಿ ಮೀಟರ್ ಏನು ಮೀಟರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅದೋ ಮೀಟರ್ ಅದೋ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತ್ರಿ ಸೊ ಮೀಟರ್ L power 1 why because L represent a length M represent a mass and T represent a time okay L power 1 next to M it means mass okay so here we don't consider that any mass so this reason so mass power 0 M power 0 and the time so here we don't consider that any time so this reason so time is 0 is another example suppose if we consider that acceleration velocity by time okay SI unit meter per second square it means dimensional formula MLT so length meter it means 1 so mass so here we don't consider that mass value 0 and time T power minus 2 so this one is a dimensional formula for acceleration okay so this reason dimensional formula of this distance L power 1 M power 0 and T power 0 and the next one displacement so displacement means it is a shortest distance between initial and final position of a body it is a shortest distance between initial and final position of a body for example here the total distance it means a total traveling path we consider that a 10 meter so this 10 meter represent a distance but the shortest distance between A to B so this one is a shortest distance so shortest distance between A to B we consider that a 7 meter so this 7 meter is a displacement and a 10 meter is a distance why because the total traveling path is a 10 meter but the shortest distance between initial and a final position A is initial position B is a final position A is initial position and B so this one is a final position initial and a final position so initial position ಅಂದ್ರೆ starting position ರೀ final ಅಂದ್ರೆ end position ಇವೆರಡು ಇರೋ ಮಧ್ಯದ distance ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿ 7 meter so this 7 meter we consider that a displacement ಸ್ಥಾನ ಪಲ್ಲಟ and A to B so this one we consider that a distance ಚಲಿಸಿದ ದೂರ so ಚಲಿಸಿದ ದೂರ 10 meter so ಸ್ಥಾನ ಪಲ್ಲಟ ಎಷ್ಟದ್ರಿ 7 meter so displacement 7 meter and the distance is 10 meter okay so displacement it means shortest distance between initial and final position of the body initial and final position of a body it means the shortest distance between initial and final position of a body. So that's one we consider that a displacement. Okay, so displacement, SI unit of a displacement. SI unit is a meter. SI unit of a displacement is a meter. Why? Because so shortest distance, it means the distance measured in meter. So this reason, so displacement is also measured in a meter, and SI unit we consider that meter, and it is represented by m. And second one, it is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. Why displacement we consider that vector quantity? Shortest distance between initial and final. It means a distance measured from initial to final. Measured from initial to final. It means it is represent particular direction. It is represent particular direction. So this reason, so this displacement we consider that a vector quantity. And the dimensional formula, so same, SI unit is meter, and the dimensional formula L power 1, M power 0, and T power 0. So this one is a dimensional formula of a displacement. Okay, here suppose we consider that some problems related to distance and displacement. Okay, suppose here we consider that this one is initial position A. When object traveling along a straight line, it means A to B. In between distance we consider that 12 centimeter or 12 meter. Object traveling along a straight line, so initial position, and this one is final position. So in between distance we consider that 12 meter. Okay, object it is in a straight line, along a straight line. It means, so here distance value is 12 meter and the displacement is also 12 meter. Why? Because the total traveling path 12 meter, and initial to final position in between distance also 12 meter. So here, so distance is equal to displacement. So total we consider that 12 meter. So distance is 12 meter and displacement also 12 meter. Why? Because object traveling along a straight line. Next one, suppose here we consider that initial position. A is a initial position. Okay, A is the initial position. A to B. So this distance we consider that 3 meter. So this one is B. And B to C. Okay, so B to C. So this one we consider that 4 meter. Okay, so here we want to calculate the distance and the displacement. Okay, so distance, so total traveling path A to B is 3 meter and B to C is 4 meter. Okay, so total distance. So total distance means so distance between A to B plus B to C. Distance is AB, in between distance 3 meter plus BC, in between distance 4 meter. As a total we consider that 7 meter. So 7 meter is the distance. Okay, so here we want to find out the displacement. So displacement, so this one is initial position and this one is a final position. The shortest distance between initial to final position. So this one we consider that a displacement. So this one is the displacement. So here we want to calculate a displacement value. Okay, you already know that a Pythagoras theorem. Okay, by using a Pythagoras theorem, we easily calculate the displacement of a object. Okay, so here displacement. So displacement AC square. So displacement is AC square. It means AC is a displacement. So here we consider that Pythagoras theorem. It means AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, so here AB square, it means 3 square, it means 9. BC 4 square 16, and AC square, it means AC is a displacement. Okay, so whole root, so this reason 25, AC is a root 25, it means AC distance is 5 meter. Okay, so displacement is a 5 meter. Okay, why? Because shortest distance between initial to final position. So total traveling path is a 7 meter and the displacement is a 5 meter. Another one example, suppose here object covers a complete one circle and its radius 7 meter. Yes, suppose here we consider that A is the initial position. A is initial position. Object covers a complete one circle. And this A also we consider that a final position. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ನಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರಿ ಏಕ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಎ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್. Okay, so first one is the distance. Okay, so total traveling path. So this one is the total traveling path. It means the circumference of the circle. So that's why here we consider that formula 2 pi r. Yes. Okay, so 2 into pi means 22 by 7 and the radius is 7 meter. Okay, 7 get cancelled. So totally we get a 44 meter. So this 44 meter is the distance. 44 meter is distance. It means the total traveling path is at 44 meter. Okay, so displacement. Okay, A is initial position and the same A we consider that a final position. Okay, so distance between A to A, it means here initial position and final position, in between distance 0. Why? Because initial position we consider that a final position. So this reason, so displacement is 0. Displacement is 0. Another one example, suppose object covers only half of the circle. Okay, so here object covers only half of the circle and its radius we consider that 7 meter. Okay, so this one A is the initial position and here B we consider that a final position. A is initial position and B is a final position and its radius is 7 meter. Okay, so here distance, total traveling path. So total traveling path is nothing but half of the circle. So this reason, so circumference formula 2 pi r. It means so here object covers only half of the circle. So this reason distance is equal to half 2 pi r. Why? Because object covers only half of the circle. Okay, so half into 2 pi r. Okay, so 2 get cancelled. It means 22 by 7 into r is 7 get cancelled. So 22 meter we consider that a distance. And here we want to calculate a displacement. Okay, so here, so this one is a center point of the circle and O to A distance is 7 meter and O to B distance is also 7 meter. Why? Because radius of the circle 7 meter. Okay, A to O 7 meter, O to B is 7 meter. Okay, so displacement means shortest distance between initial to final position. So initial to final position 7 plus 7. So total distance is 14 meter. It means a displacement. So displacement is equal to 14 meter. Okay, another one example. Here we consider that another one example. Suppose, so this one is initial position A. Object traveling A to B, A to B distance is 7 meter. Then afterwards, it covers 5 meter from B to C. From B to C. So this one is a C. So B to C distance is a 5 meter. So object initial position is A. A to B distance is 7 meter. A to B distance is 7 meter. Then afterwards it covers 5 meter from B to C. Okay, B to C distance. B to C distance is 5 meter. So here we want to calculate distance and displacement. So distance. Okay, total traveling path A to B 7 and B to C is a 5. It means a total distance. So total distance is a 12 meter. And a displacement. So this one is initial position and C we consider that a final position. Okay, so initial position and final position. Shortest distance between initial and final position. It means A to B is a 7 meter. And B to C is a 5 meter and the remaining distance we consider that 2 meter. Okay, so this 2 meter we consider that a displacement. So this one is a distance and this one is a displacement. Yes, so total A to B is 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5. Why? Because we want A to C distance. In between distance is the displacement. So this one is a 2 meter. Another one example, suppose here we consider that object. Suppose object initial position A and it says travel 7 meter from A to B. After it comes to its original position. So initial position is A to B is 7 meter, then B to A is also 7 meter. Yes, it means a total traveling path. So total traveling path. So A to B is 7 and B to A is also 7. It means a 14 meter we consider that a distance. What about the displacement? Okay, initial position is nothing but final position. So this reason, so displacement we consider that a 0. Yes. So this reason here difference between distance and displacement. Difference between distance and displacement. Okay, so difference between distance and displacement. The first one difference, distance means a total traveling path. Distance and another one is a displacement. Okay, so distance. So distance means a total traveling path. Total travel path. And the displacement, shortest distance between initial and final position of the body. Shortest distance between initial and final position of a body, and distance means a total traveling path. Next one. So distance, it is a scalar quantity. Why? Because so distance does not represent any direction. And displacement, it is a vector quantity. Displacement is vector quantity. Why? Because displacement shows both magnitude and direction. Next one. So distance sometimes is equal to displacement. Distance is equal to displacement. It means object traveling along a straight line. ಯಾವಾಗ object straight line ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ರಿ ಅವಾಗ distance ಮತ್ತು displacement value ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So this reason, so sometimes distance is equal to displacement. Distance is equal to displacement when object traveling along a straight line. And sometimes distance is greater than a displacement. Distance is greater than a displacement. For example, here we consider that a circular motion is in circular motion, so distance 44 meter in example, but displacement is 0. So this reason in sometimes a distance is greater than a displacement. Yes, so distance is greater than a displacement. And here also sometimes distance is equal to displacement when object traveling along a straight line. So distance is equal to displacement. And so this displacement never greater than the distance. ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ರೀ. ಎಸ್, ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೆವರ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ distance. It's never greater than distance, but here distance is greater than a displacement. Next one, so distance, it cannot be zero. Why? Because if you consider that distance concept, ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗಾದರೂ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನಡಬಾರ್ಕಿರೋ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಈ ಸೇಮ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ರಿ ಝೀರೋನಾ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ರೀಸನ್ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ರೀಸನ್, ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನೆವರ್ ಝೀರೋ. ಎಸ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ನೆವರ್ ಝೀರೋ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್. ಇಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಶೋಸ್ ಅ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಸಪೋಸು ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೈತೆ ತಿಕ್ಕೋರು, ಹೌದಾ? ಆಗುವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಯದ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ರೀ, ಹೌದಾ? ಅದನ್ನು ಸಪೋಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು 2 ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋರಿ. ಎ ನಿತ್ತ ಬಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ಯಾವುದ್ರಿ? ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಈ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆದ್ರಿ? 2 ಮೀಟರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ -2 ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಬರೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ರಿ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ರೀಸನ್ never zero and negative. It is always positive. Always we consider that a positive value. It is always positive. It's a never zero and a negative. And here displacement may be zero. Object covers a complete one circle, so displacement 0. Suppose negative. Okay, so here object traveling in a straight line 7 meter and in backward direction in the same path, so this one is a 5. It means 7 minus 5 is, so 7 minus 5, minus represent a negative. Okay, sometimes a displacement represent in negative. It may be 0, it may be positive. Yes, it may be 0, negative or positive. Okay, so distance never 0, negative, and it is always we consider that a positive value. And it depends, distance depends, path traced by the object, path traced by the object. Object or body, path traced by the body. But here It depends only initial and final position. It depends only initial and final position. It depends only initial and final position, and it depends on path covered by the body or path traced by the body. Okay, so these are difference between distance and displacement. Okay, thank you.